in this video I have another scrapbook process for you. Obviously, it's in the title. And finally, I am using the Prima Garcia Tropez range, which I've been hoarding for a month or two, just because it's so pretty. But yes, finally using it. I did lose the first, minute or so of this video. It's just gone. I don't know where it is. But all I did was gesso that big, the 12 by 12 thing. I put loads of layers of gesso on it. I did it in a horizontal brushstroke way. I just wanted a sort of rugged effect. And with that many layers of gesso, it was kind of a bit of an off-white for that rugged effect. And as you can see, I'm doing the packaging technique, which I'm not very good at because, yeah, I can't cope with the amount of control you don't have with the packaging technique. So I kind of do my own version of it, which is more spray onto the page and then use the packaging kind of thing. But anyway, the ink was the copper ink, the Caldo drawing ink from the Works. The spray I use is watered down because that ink is like really, really thick and gloopy otherwise. But yes, anyway, so what I'm doing is that 12 by 12 paper there from the collection, which I can't remember what it's called, has, as you see, all these long strips across it. So I chose some sort of groupings of strips and I cut them apart by ripping them because I want, as I was saying with the gesso, I want a really sort of rugged look with this layout. So I didn't cut them, I ripped them. And because I don't want them going across the whole page, I'm just taking off about 1.5 inches from the edges so it looks like that. Maybe it's 1 inch, I'm not sure. And then just ripping some more, lots and lots of ripping. I really wanted it to, and it helps with to add texture and stuff to the page and not be flat and all yada yada yada. And yeah, oh, and another thing I was going to say about my splash of copper ink as well is, firstly, copper matches the copper foiled elements in the collection, so whoop whoop, and that the way it ended up looks a little bit like the foam you get on the sea, so I thought that worked quite well. But anyway, once I'd ripped those to the size I wanted, I then went in with my Dovecraft distress tool and just went to town on that. And as you can see, I'm making paper snow land there on my cutting mat. I really, really distressed it. Really, 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 really. Although I don't know why I've left this much footage in, but never mind. I had a great time. Oh, there we go. I'm done. I will say now that that one with the copper and blue diagonal stripes I don't end up using. Just so you know, to not get too fond of it. Okay. So the next thing I did with all those bits after fiddling around with where I wanted them, and you can see those little paper snowflakes that I created with the distressing tool are just getting everywhere. But then I went on the edges with some distress stain. I'm saying the word distress a lot, but that's what I did. That one is tumbled glass, the other colour, the darker blue, I don't remember what it's called. No, but I didn't go all over the edges. As you can see, I wanted some white, some blue, and the white and blue, helps look like waves, I suppose. So then I went through the 6x6 pad to find my backing papers, and I settled on that light blue wavy one. And because I knew I was going to be using some floral ephemera, I went with the floral one as well. But I did just cut down that photo just a little bit because it was a bit big, really. I printed it off too big. So that's what I did. The photo is, in case you hadn't guessed already, of me. My sister took this, I think it's last year, to be honest, maybe even the year before, I don't know, but we just went to the beach. It was late afternoon in autumn, I'm gonna say, or it could have been spring, I don't know, but not summer or winter. And yeah, the lighting was just so cool, and she got this really cool picture of me sort of staring out into the sea, and I'm kind of silhouetted, and it looks so cool, and it probably looks all deep and meaningful. I was probably watching a bird or something, or getting distracted by something shiny, I don't know, but still a cool picture. And I did it at that angle because I wanted the sea to be horizontal, so obviously you can see by the picture that it was taken at an angle, but I wanted where the sea is to lie horizontally across the page in the same way where I'd done those strips, because there's also sea in one of the strips. You can see the shore, so it makes sense to me anyway. So I distressed one edge like just the blue layer, I think I distressed because I didn't want to, because I distressed those strips already so much, didn't want to overdo it. It would have looked a bit silly had I done that on the florals as well, I think. I think I keep it undistressed. So that little journaling card there says, "Hear the heart of the ocean," I think. And I didn't want the whole card, I just wanted that circle. So I used this little circle cutter thing, which I picked up in the works for £2. Yeah, it was £2. It's not amazing, but it gets the job done. So I cut that out. I didn't cut it out very well, but that's fine because I wanted the distressy edge. Oh my goodness, you can play a drinking game if you want with this video. Like every time I say the word distress, or distressed, or distressing, take a sip of your drink, or have a shot, I don't know. So yes, and there we go. I used the D word tool on that circle. I make myself laugh. And then went over with the D word stain again on that circle, and there it is. Kind of basically made a little embellishment. It looked cool. I know I probably seem ridiculous drawing around my embellishments with pencil, but I can't remember where to put stuff on pages when I've decided where I want it. If I then go away, I've forgotten instantly. Like I have short-term, I'm like a goldfish. I can't remember where I put it, so I have to draw around it before I stick it down, and then if there's any pencil lines showing through, just rub them out. I have to. I can't not do it. So, yes, blah, 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 blah. Flowers, embellishments going on underneath there. That little lifeboat embellishment, die cut, whatever, is so pretty, but it annoys me that it's not cut out in the middle and it's just like a white empty space. It really annoys me. So I'm going to use the circle cutter or something and cut around it so it has a hole in the middle, you know? Anyway, like the one thing I don't like about this range is a couple of little bits like that. Anyways, oh, I didn't say it, but I stuck down the picture and the card behind it, what's the word there, mount, whatever, with foam tape, so it was raised a little bit, so some of the embellishments I had to stick on with foam tape, like, so the circle thing has got foam on one side, foam tape, and then the other side has got normal tape, so it worked over both layers, if you get me. And what else? Oh yeah, decided on that little hello down there, just thought it would look quite cute, and I think that's the last one I put on. Yes, it is. So I used that journey title that was in the card sticker sheet thingies, kind of like this is the first page of a different scrapbook, and I'm not going to go into like the reasons of my title because it's kind of deep and personal, man, but you know, anyway, there's the thing. So in the Prima range, as with many Prima ranges, many of you will know that they have the most gorgeous flower embellishments. However, they are not cheap. They are beautiful, but they are not cheap. So I picked these ones up in the range, these little paper ones with the little pearl embellishment in the middle, for £1, which is much cheaper. And yeah, maybe the colours don't exactly match, or they certainly don't match as well as the blue flowers from the Prima range, but they were cheap. So yes, and I'm fairly happy with the way they turned out. They're not miles different. I really like the navy one and the way that looks there next to the shell and the little beautiful flag thing. So yeah, I was really happy with that little purchase there. And then, where are they? Oh, I'm just sticking down one more. There we go, there they are. There's another pack there, again from the range, again £1, but slightly different, and their little embellishment in the middle is like a little tiny little round gold bead rather than the pearls. But yes, I'm cheap is the moral of this story. Gemma of Gemma Rose Crafts may recognise these little flowers because I stuck about a bajillion purple ones on her wedding card. Like, I'm not joking here, there were bajillions on there. So yes, I really love these. I've bought so many packs of these. And here's another example of my cheapness. The enamel dots in the Prima collection. Again, absolutely stunning, but not cheap. So I bought these shimmer dome ones from, I think they said Paper Mania. Can't remember. They are a bit much, I suppose. Like, they're way more shimmery than the originals. But I thought sticking them just behind the other embellishments and stuff just gives that little hint of sparkliness and shimmeriness, but isn't too much. And they were also £1, maybe £1.50 each. But yes, so I am really happy with how this one turned out. And yes, I love this collection so much. It's so pretty. So thank you so much for watching, and catch you all again soon. Bye bye.